What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Steven's Nerd Corner. And yes, today we're talking about Battle Beast, man. I'm loving this series. Like I'm pretty sure you saw the thumbnail. I think it's top 5, man. Let's get into it. So yeah, man, hopping straight into a Battle Beast. Same as the Invincible creators. We got Ryan Ottley on art, Robert Kirkman on writing. I mean, this is peak. I just want to get it out the way. I think this is probably Ryan Ottley's best work. Like, I think it's his art here is just immaculate. I think it's better than his work in Invincible. And Invincible always looked good to me, but I don't know what it is. Like, his work on Battle Beast is just sharper. Like, his lines, his detail. Like I said, Invincible was good art wise, but I feel like Battle Beast is on a whole nother level. And I also think maybe because they eased it on time a little bit. I think there was a lot more pre-planning going into this comic as to Invincible, where he just jumped on, while it was a monthly title. So maybe I think the extra time is giving him more, time to work. So, the art, I mean, I think this is Ottley. Like I said, Ottley's best work, honestly. I think Battle Beast is his best work. Like, his art couldn't be better. All 3 issues so far have been amazing. Like, all his lines, the detail, just everything about it, the character designs, these crazy aliens and stuff. Like, Ottley has been running on 10 this entire time. Ottley's been killing it, so no complaints there. But yeah, let's get into the story, man. Spoilers ahead, so if you haven't read Battle Beast, please go out and read it. Like, it's that good. But also, not spoilers if you haven't seen Invincible, since it's spins out of Invincible. As long as you've seen up to season 1, you're good. Like, but for those who are like, oh, do I have to read Invincible? You don't have to read Invincible to know what's going on. You just need to watch that first season, like not even the whole season, half the season, and you'll know what's going on. So no spoilers for my Invincible fans. So y'all can stay if you're not gonna read Battle Beast and y'all just want to know what's going on. Stay, stick around, I guess. But yeah, getting into it, takes place right after where he's out of Invincible, where he beats up Mark, and the team or whatever. He smokes everyone, and he goes on this portal. Something happens on that end of the deal. They try to kill him, and he was like, yo, yeah, backed out of a deal. He ends up in this ship, kills everyone on the ship, and he's just stuck, roaming around, basically eating what's left of the people he killed, because he just eats everything. And that's his thing. Battle Beast has this never-ending rage and hunger. He's always angry, always looking for a fight. He's basically like evil. I don't want to say evil, but like a twisted Goku in a way. Like, he's always looking for the strongest fight, but so he can die, a good death, not because he's looking for a good fight. But yeah, anyway, long story short, he's roaming on the ship. The ship's AI is like, yo, I'm here helping you, whatever. But I mean, the ship really wasn't helping him. But ship was like, yo, you kind of killed my crew. I really don't want to help you, honestly. He's like, I'm gonna try to kill you. He's like, whoa, this is great. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to die, in a great battle. So just take me where I need to go, because the ship was like, oh, I'll starve him out. And Battle Beast is like, you're not gonna, I know I'm a beast, I'm a demon, whatever, but understand this, I've been hungry. I know what it's like to starve, so you're not gonna starve me out. So that would have been a waste of time, which was badass. That's one thing Kirkman kills on, bro. Battle Beast is a badass. He's a killer the whole way through so far. Like, his character hasn't folded. Like, he's just been a freight train the whole way through. Like, he's just awesome. Every time he speaks, it's great. Like, Kirkman's dialogue here, I think also with Ottley, man, like, he's running at 10 just like Ottley. Like, the dialogue here is great. The adventure is cool. Like, issue 1 gives you exactly what you want, just blood, guts, fight. Battle Beast gets into oh my god, I'm dying. Like, it's so exciting. But Battle Beast gets into it with this that crew, whatever, on the ship. Then he's like, oh, I'll take you to this guy. It says he's a killer, the Colossus of Imisu, or whatever. So he goes, and it's like this creepy, again, Ottley, on point, this crazy alien head sticking out of, oh, free me from my prison, blah, blah, blah. So I can give you your reward, blah, blah, blah. I'll help you out. He frees the alien. It's some giant alien monster, like, oh yeah, I'm about to run down on you now. Battle Beast is like, bet. So this big fight gets into it, and Ottley again kills it. The fight is awesome. He smokes this alien. He beats right the Colossus. And then when he like rips him apart, he finds this little guy in there. What's his name? Prince Salaka. and he's just in there. He has like no legs, kind of. I think he's just like the torso half of his body. He's like, yo, please take me with you, blah blah blah. You know, Battle Beast is on Demon. You know, he's not trying to take these guys. He's, oh yeah, yeah, I'll take you. You know, I might need a snack later. So yeah, right, yeah, let me take you. So yeah, you know, Battle Beast takes his little prince. That's the end of issue 1. You know, start of issue 2. They're looking around. Oh, what do we do? I think the prince or the ship tells him, oh, this is small. Let's check out this small. So Battle Beast's like, you know, I guess I need some new weapons right now, because he's really not trying to do what they trying to do. He just, you know, he's trying to see if he could get something out of it. If not, he's like, no, we're not doing that. So I love that about Battle Beast. Like, he stays true to his character. And Kirkman just has to be creative to kind of get him to go along with these things, or get him in these situations that otherwise he wouldn't be in. So Kirkman has been fun with that. So yeah, they go basically to this mall. You know, Prince Salak, he's kind of on the back of Battle Beast, which I was immediately thinking of like Mimir from God of War, you know, like on Kratos' hip. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be dope. You know, he's kind of our exposition guy, but in a fun way. Which I was like, all right, I'm here for that. But nah, he immediately is like, oh, they got a robot suit for me. Blah, blah, blah. And Battle Beast is like, what the fuck? I ain't buying no robot suit. How much is it? Yeah, we don't even got no money. I ain't even know you. Like, what? You know, Battle Beast, he's not going for it. So then they tell him about these blood games, and then he's like, okay, now you're talking my language. So he gets excited about these blood games, and they're like, yeah, you can win the suit there too. He's like, all right, fuck it, you know. And I get to fight people. Like, what's even better than that? And the fun thing about it, right, the way they did it was like, it's obviously a series of rounds of literally just gladiator style, him just running down fighting people in this arena. But since, you know, it's Battle Beast, it's literally like a montage almost in the comic, or it's just like Battle Beast wins, and he's just womp womp womp, like he's smoking people left and right, like, you know, he's like, all right, I'm wasting my time here, what am I doing? So he goes through. The last guy doesn't really give him a problem, really. Battle Beast smokes the last guy in the blood games, but it's cool because the prince gets the suit, you know. And I keep calling him the prince. I didn't even break him down yet. This guy, he comes from another planet. I forgot what it's called, but he's basically like, yo, my sister overthrew me. That's how I ended up here. Like, this guy kind of ate me or whatever, and now I'm in this messed up form. But let's go back. We'll take over the planet from my tyrannical sister or whatever. I think it's a sister. I hope it is. But yeah, Battle Beast obviously didn't give a shit. But he's like, what? But now they got the suit. He's telling him about, like, come on, man. Like, yo, it's a big fight. Yo, my sister's a problem. Like, you think that Colossus was big? There's an even bigger monster on the planet that she used to take over the planet with, or something like that. See him Battle Beast. He's like, oh, okay, all right. You know, now you got me. So basically, the end of issue 2, he's done with the blood games. The prince has this little robot suit that he's kind of hanging in. And, you know, they go on their way, but since, you know, Battle Beast was killing it in the blood games, I guess the police force of the universe kind of called him. I don't really know if they have a specific name, but they keep calling Battle Beast the scourge of the twin galaxies. So obviously he messed them up. You know, he did something to them, and, you know, we'll get into that, you know, with issue 3. But yeah, so you start off with issue 3. They're in their ship. They're about to take off. And basically these police guys like, yo, we've been watching. We got you. You know, you guys aren't going anywhere. Battle Beast, you know, we're finally going to take you out. This is it. So they go and they, you know, the ship is like, oh, I got you, Battle Beast. I'm going to teleport you outside. You know, I open this little portal. You run out there. You take care of the ships. And he's like, all right, bet. You know, but remember, the ship is trying to kill him. So it's like, oh, I purposely put the portal to have you just like floating in midair, like you thought it was gonna line you up directly with a ship, but nah, you're kind of just out there. So they're all aiming at him, and he's just in space. You know, he's like, oh, you know, he's just. I mean, he's not suffocating or nothing, because, you know, he's Battle Beast, he's chilling, but he's like, damn, he's just floating there with his 2 swords, and he got like a crazy sword with like 2 spikes on it. Shit look wild. So he's just chilling there, like, shoot him, you know, before he gets us. So they shoot him, and then he starts like blocking it, basically with a sword. But he's using the impact from the blast to like get towards the ship. All these like other little pilot guys start freaking out. They're like, oh my god, he's gonna start to eat us. And sure enough, he does. He starts bouncing from ship to ship, because once he gets to one, you know, he's jumping off one from the other. So he's cutting them up, slicing them up. There's intestines everywhere. He's eating them, you know, Battle Beast style. And it's great. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. Like, again, Kirkman just let Ottley cook here. He's like, yo, I'm gonna just literally throw you the lob. All you gotta do is dunk it, because all it is, he's like, all right, set up a fight. The fight is drawn and looks so well, like it doesn't matter who he's fighting, you're gonna be there, you're hooked, because it looks good, it's dope, it's Battle Beast. Like, So that's always gonna pull you in. All these fights have been great. They've all pulled me in. So it was really fun watching this, and it's cool because going back to Kirkman, there's a lot, going on with Battle Beast that we learn, and a lot of introspection that the Prince brings to Battle Beast. He kind of, he asks him these questions that we would kind of have as a reader, like, especially at the end of issue 2 when he gets his robot body. He's like, hey, man, don't you feel good? Like, you helping me, man? We're about to go liberate this whole planet. Like, don't you feel good? Battle Beast is thought. He's like, nah, like, not at all. Which is cool, and I hope they go a little bit, deeper with that. Like, what does he like? Does he just not give a shit? Like, what is he on? Like, I really want to know. And even if whether he does or doesn't, like, why? I'm trying to, like, I really want to see that backstory. That flashback is gonna be crazy. That's the thing. Like, Kirkman's been slow with the Battle Beast, learning about his past. Because even in issue 3, the Prince asked him, like, yo, he called you the Scourge of the Galaxy or the Twin Galaxies or whatever. Like, yo, what's that about? What did you did something? Like, what did you do? Battle Beast is like, damn. I don't know. I really don't. Like, so Battle Beast don't even know what the hell's going on. So maybe he has some type of amnesia. I'm really hoping. I mean, I don't know. That'd be lit, man. Like some Weapon X type. He has some amnesia. He gets it back, and then we get turned into a revenge quest somehow. Like after this, like he just remembered. He's like, wait a minute, this dude ruined my life or something, like, maybe something like that. Anything could happen. But it's been really fun, I mean, there's so many theories you could go. There's so many ways Kirkman could go. Ottley, he's always performing. He's always at 10 here. I think he's better work than Invincible, better than the Spider-Man as Hulk, even though his Hulk was really good. His Hulk, if you haven't read it, Ryan Ottley's Hulk run, his art in there, and then he took over writing duty as well. But that was really good. But I really think Battle Beast is Ryan Ottley's best work, and Kirkman, some of his best work. I don't know if it's his best because he's got a lot more work out there, but definitely some of his best, man. Battle Beast, it's a top 5 ongoing comic, honestly, in my opinion. If you're not reading it, go read it. It's that good. You should be reading. If you're a comic fan, you need to be reading this book. It's a comic book. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one, man. Like I said, Robert Kirkman, Ryan Ottley, Invincible Universe's Battle Beast. It's peak. Go read it. I mean, Kirkman is really that guy. The more I think about it, I think it's also Kirkman. He's just him. I think he's doing Transformers, at the start of 25, issue 25. I'm going to be there for that. He's got Skin Breakers coming out later this year. I mean, Kirkman's low-key making a huge comic comeback, Not that he was down or anything, just because, he's doing Invincible. So they slowed down a little bit his work, but now it's really picking back up. I think he's still doing Void Rivals, and I think he's doing Blood and Thunder or whatever the other one is. I mean, he's got mad books coming out. So I don't know how he's doing that, but yeah, he's killing it on Battle Beast though. Again, Ryan Ottley. If you're a Ryan Ottley fan, you need to pick this book up. This is like, honestly, some of his best work. I cannot stress that enough. The art is impeccable. Go read it. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace.